Hi, I'm Joe Chili, weekday morning, 7 to 9 on Buffalo's oldie station, the Big Weck. Joining us on the Big Weck's Buffalo on the Rise today is Kim Keitz, who is the showroom design consultant from Dobkin Tile. How are you today?
I'm good, Joe. How are you?
Good. Showroom design consultant. That's quite the title.
Yeah.
You know, when you talk about things, and I think that that's got to be really interesting because you've got to be able to conceptualize,
Yes.
you know, things. For me, you know, it's like that goes there, that goes there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if there's something thrown over that chair, it doesn't look right, but I don't care. You know, but you know,
Yeah.
to have all these things, is it difficult now to come up with different ideas?
Not so much. If the homeowner brings in like samples of their cabinet, maybe their countertop, and kind of let us know, you know, what direction they're going in, what is their style, it kind of just falls into place.
Do you ever point out to them that might not be a good idea?
Yeah,
Oh, you do?
sometimes I'm like, well, you know, I don't know if that's going to look so good. You know, you just got to kind of let them know because you don't want them to walk out and someone walk in their house later and say, oh, yeah.
Well, you know, you're a wholesale distributor, as I understand, but you also deal with the public itself. Which do you think is easier, to deal with the wholesale side of it or to deal with the public?
I like dealing with the public.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
A little more personal, a little more...
Yeah, yeah. I have a lot of customers that have been coming back for years, so, I mean, it's nice helping them.
Do you ever go back to see what a house looks like, maybe... I mean, after completion, you know how you've kind of conceptualized for them, then to go back and see what they've actually done and how it compares?
Yes, a lot of people are very kind and they'll send in their pictures and stuff to our emails. We have a Facebook page, we may put it on there. So it's always good to see the end product, yeah.
What about sales teams? When you have your inside or outside sales teams that go out and, you know, talk to people or things like that, do they have pictures that they bring with them, or do they kind of, you know, work with individuals to try to come up with an idea?
Well, usually like our outside sales who work with like our designers and architects and go to the stores, they usually bring samples, full-size samples or architectural books. And we do have, you know, visual sheets as well that they can look at.
You know, I think I told you before I went on the air, I didn't know for years and years what a backsplash was, right? That can make a big difference in your home. I mean, even if you've got the whole kitchen, maybe, you know, or you want to change the backsplash, you can change the dynamics in there, right?
Yes, yes, that's your focal point. So it's always nice to, you know, finish it off, put something beautiful there.
What about, you know, they talk about, and I'm not exactly sure what this is, when you talk about large format tile, what is that?
Well, we have large format tiles, some that are like 24 by 48s, 30 by 60s. It gives you a nice seamless look, less grout line. Very beautiful, yeah.
Okay, and this is just, when you start talking about this, you're talking basically about kitchens, or you're talking about bathrooms, about both or any place?
It could be both. You know, maybe they want to do it in their bathroom, in the shower, maybe an accent wall. You could do it on the floor. You could do it anywhere. I've had some people use the large ones on the backsplash as well, like they're doing with a lot of the quartz and granites now. Yeah.
What about, you know, when you start talking about floor tile and wall tile, you know, what's the distinction? I mean, is it difficult? Do they have to match in some fashion?
Well, I mean, it is nice to complement your wall and your floor. And then there is a difference between wall and floor tile. You can strictly only use wall tile on the wall, and you can use floor on the wall and the floor. But the wall tile, you need that strength and durability, so you cannot put it on the floor. You only use wall on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now I have to go into, when I go into the bathroom now, I have to compliment my hi there. You're doing a nice job today. Wall tile.
Yeah.
What about people that do the installation? If you're doing the conceptual ideas, are you doing installation too, or do you help people find installers?
We do have names of a lot of reputable installers that, you know, we've seen their work. They've been coming to us for years. So if anybody needs an estimate, we can definitely give them names of some great installers.
When you start talking about redoing things in your home, we talk about things that are going to add the most value to your home, right?
Yes.
So that would be Kitchens and bathrooms?
Kitchens and bathrooms. Those are, you know, going to add value to your home. That's what's going to sell a home, you know. They want to see something, you know, spectacular, you know.
They used to, you know, I remember as I was growing up, it was just a very, you know, functional kitchen.
Yeah.
Then you got to the things like the islands in the middle of the
Yes.
kitchens and things like that.
Yes.
Are those still big things?
Yes, islands are very big.
Really?
Yeah, everybody loves a good island. Yep.
Now,
People
can-
like to gather around.
And are kitchens, you know, growing in size, or do you think they're shrinking?
No, I think they're growing, and a lot of people are going into the open concepts, you know, where, you know, they're taking walls down, where they want to see, you know, visual sight lines from the kitchen into the living rooms, and so.
So if people watching today, viewing,
Mm-hmm.
are saying, you know, maybe husbands to wife, wives to husband, we really need to redo our kitchen.
Yeah.
Or our bathroom has that pink or green tile that, you know, remember those?
Yes.
Yeah. So what's the first step? What should they do?
Come on in and see us, and, you know, we're there to help you. We're going to make it as easy as we can for you. We don't want it to be stressful. And, you know, if our hours don't work for you, Monday through Friday, we're there from 7:30 to 4:30. You can call us, and we'll make an after-hours appointment for you.
All right. Kim, thank you again for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
For more information and answers to your questions, contact Dobkin Tile by calling 716-684-1200 or go to dobkintile.net. Or you can visit their brand new showroom at 51 Benbro Drive in Cheektowaga. Sponsorship and promotional considerations for the preceding segment was provided by Dobkin Tile, and you can join me weekday morning 7 to 9 a.m. on the Big Weck.